Sri Rama Rakshimam Pahimam. Friends, welcome you all to the study of our four texts in the evening. Yoga Vaashishtha Maharamayana to begin with. Then we have Nirvana Shatkam in Hindi. Then we'll be chanting or reading Sankshipta Skanda Purana. Today we'll be concluding the Kartika Masa Mahatmyam. From tomorrow it will be Margashira Masa Mahatmyam. Every month has so many auspicious days for us to utilize to devote to the Lord. Be blessed by Him with both Bhukti and Mukti. Then we'll have our chanting of Shvetashvatara Upanishad with Sri Adi Shankara Bhashya. So, welcome. The first one, Yoga Vasishtha Maharamayana. First, remember our 13 Vyaktitvas which we have to strengthen in us. Loka Sevaka, Dharmasthavaka, Viragi, Bhakta, Shishya, Mumukshu, Jignasu, Shrota, Sadhaka, Parishrami, Prerita, Prashanta, Gambhira, and Samskrita Bhasha, Jnata, Vyakarana, Sahita. Knowing the need of these personality developments, knowing all the techniques to develop, knowing that we only have to put our efforts, taking the due help from all the six sources, we have to work hard to beautify ourselves, divinize ourselves. Other than divinizing, there is no moksha. Other than ourselves, nobody else can do it for us. Right, friends? The six sources of help for us are the Brahma Tattva, the Ishvara Tattva, the Jagannatha Tattva, Devata Ganas, Guru Ganas, and the Shastra Gana. Let us be in touch with them regularly, intensely, deeply. One thing we have to learn very soon in our life is to decide that we are basically Adhyatmika Sadhakas. These are our sadhanas. Through them we will grow these sadhanas at any every cost. We are not going to compromise. These are the commitments alone which will really make us do the due sadhanas and grow. Now let us start with our Mangalacharana shlokas and prayers and sankalpa for 3 minutes as we do every day, and then enter into the study of Yoga Vasishtha Maharamayana, third Utpatthi Prakaranam, first Sarga, Bandha Hethu Nirupanam. Very, very sublime talk going on. Maybe one more day, today, tomorrow, we will see it. Start. Om. 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 Om Sahanavavatu Sahano Bhunaktu Sahaviryam Tejasvinavadhitamastu Ma Vidvishavahai. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Om Gurur Brahma. Om Namo Brahmadibhyo Brahma Bhakti Yoga Dharma Vidya Sampradaya Kartrubhyo Vamsa Rishibhyo Mahadbhyo Namo Gurubhyah. Om Yerime Guruvihi Purvam पदवाक्यप्रमाणतः व्याख्याताः सर्व सच्छास्त्राः तान् नित्यं प्रणतोऽस्म्यहम् ॐ शङ्करं शङ्कराचार्यं केशवं बादरायणं सूत्रभाष्यकृतौ वन्दे भगवन्तौ पुनः पुनः ॐ श्रीराम राम रामेति रमे रामे मनोरमे सहस्रनाम तत्तुल्यं रामनामवरानने ॐ तस्मै श्रीगुरवे वसिष्ठमुनये नित्यं नमस्कुर्महे विश्वामित्रमुनिं शरण्यमनघं भूयो नमस्याम्यहं तस्मै वाल्मीकये श्रीगुरुतमगुरवे भूरिभावैर्नताः स्मः पूर्णानन्दस्वभावः स्वजनहितकृते माययोपात्तकायः कारुण्यादुद्दिदीर्षुर्जनमनवरतं मोहपङ्के निमग्नम् आविश्यान्तर्वसिष्ठं बहिरभिकलयन् शिष्यभावं वितेने ह्यः संवादेन शास्त्रामृतजलधिममुं रामचन्द्रं प्रपद्ये ब्रह्मानन्दं परमसुखदं केवलं ज्ञानमूर्तिं द्वन्द्वातीतं गगनसदृशं तत्त्वमस्यादिलक्ष्यम् एकं नित्यं विमलमचलं सर्वधी साक्षिभूतं भावातीतं त्रिगुणरहितं सद्गुरुं तं नमामि. ओम परब्रह्मणे श्रुतिमात्रे समस्त ब्रह्म भक्ति योग धर्म विद्या आचार्येभ्यो ऋषिभ्यो मुनिभ्यो गुरुभ्यो देवताभ्यो नमः। श्रीरामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्री वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्र वाल्मीकि वेदव्यास वामदेव नारदादि गुरुभ्यो अस्मद्गुरुभ्यो नमः। संकल्पः तेषां सर्वेषां कृपानुग्रहेण उपनिषद योग वासिष्ठ महारामायणोक्त ब्रह्मात्मैक्यबोधेन अस्मिन् क्षणे एव मोक्ष कैवल्य प्राप्त्यर्थं श्रुति स्मृति पुराणे इतिहास संतवाङ्मयोक्त साध्य साधनानुभव सिद्ध्यर्थं तत्रोक्त ऋषिमुनि गुरुदेवता दर्शनानुग्रहानुभव प्राप्त्यर्थं सनातन धर्म से वैदिक हिंदू संस्कृतेः सांप्रदायानां शास्त्राणां मोक्षमार्गाणां गुरु शिष्य भक्त भगवत परंपरादीनां पुनरुत्थान जागरण विश्वव्याप्ति विश्व आध्यात्मिक प्रगति एकता शांति पुरोभिवृद्ध्यर्थम अस्मिन् सनातन धर्म संस्थापने कंकणबद्ध अस्माकं स सर्वेषां निरंतर दिग्विजयार्थम श्रीराम मंदिरवत शिव कृष्णादि समस्त मंदिराणाम् आश्रमाणां पुण्यदिव्य क्षेत्राणां विश्वविद्यालयादीनां भूभागादीनां पुनरवाप्ति तेषु निरंतर शास्त्र अध्ययन अध्यापन उपासना यज्ञयाग साधना सेवादीनां द्वारा भारतवर्षस्य सनातन धर्मस्य बाह्याभ्यंतर शत्रूणां शाश्वत रूपेण समूल निर्मूलनार्थं भारतवर्षे विश्वे च अस्मात् क्षणादारभ्य वैदिक हैन्दव संस्कृतेः शाश्वत रूपेण सुसंप्रतिष्ठा अवाप्त्यर्थं विश्वे मोक्षधर्म पुरुषार्थ प्रतिष्ठा द्वारा विश्व संरक्षणाभिवृद्ध्यर्थम् अस्यां कक्षायाम् आगतानां सर्वेषां संकल्पित सत्कर्मसु दिग्विजयार्थं तेषां हृदये परब्रह्म भगवद देवता गुरु शास्त्र सत्संग साधना सेवा माता पितृ देश धर्म सनातन धर्म भक्त्यादीनां द्वारा जन्म साफल्यार्थम अनेक शास्त्राणाम् अध्ययन साधना प्रयत्न मध्ये श्री वाल्मीकि महर्षि विरचित श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रस्य पारायणम् अध्ययनं साधना प्रयत्नं निर्वाण षट्क अध्ययन साधना संक्षिप्त स्कंद पुराण पारायणम श्री आदिशंकर भाष्य समेत श्वेताश्वतरोपनिषद पारायणम भक्ति ज्ञान योगादीना द्वारा मोक्ष प्राप्त्यर्थम जन्म साफल्यार्थम भारतवर्षार्थम सनातनधर्मार्थम विश्व कल्याणार्थम च वयं सर्वे करिष्यामहे। ओम श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रम मंगलाचरण श्लोकाः। ओम यतः सर्वाणि भूतानि प्रतिभान्ते स्थितानि च यत्रैवोपशमं यान्ति तस्मै सत्यात्मने नमः। ज्ञाता ज्ञानं तथा ज्ञेयं द्रष्टा दर्शन दृश्यभूः कर्ता हेतुः क्रिया यस्मात् तस्मै ज्ञप्त्यात्मने नमः। स्फुरन्ति सीकरा यस्मात् आनन्दस्याम्बरे वनौ सर्वेषां जीवनं तस्मै ब्रह्मानन्दात्मने नमः। दिवि भूमौ तथाकाशे बहिरन्तश्च मे विभुः यो विभाति अवभासात्मा तस्मै सर्वात्मने नमः। ओम श्री रामचंद्र परब्रह्मणे नमः। श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्रम तृतीय उत्पत्ति प्रकरणम। श्री वशिष्ठ उवाच ओम बिफोर दैट ओम सत्यं ज्ञानमनन्तमेकमजरं नित्यं विभुं शाश्वतं प्रत्यग्ब्रह्मरसायनं सुखगनं पूर्णं परं पावनं स्वात्मज्योतिरनादिमध्यनिधनं मायाविलासैर्मुहुः विश्वाकारमपास्तमायमभयं वन्दे विशुद्धं पदं ज्ञानादेवात्मनो मोक्षः न तु कर्मसमाधिभिः अज्ञातोऽसौ स्वसन्दृश्यं सृजत्येवेति कीर्त्यते। ओम शांति शांति शांति। ओम श्री वशिष्ठ महर्षये नमः। ओम श्री वशिष्ठ उवाच। Friends, a very important topic of bandha hetu, cause of the bondage, is shown. So the two things that are very importantly discussed here, very indicatively, subtly, are drashta is bandha. How? By being drashta. Otherwise, he is only a druksarupa atma. How he is becoming drashta and getting bound? Obviously, by the drushya. So the relation between these three, the druksarupa atma, drashtrutva and drushya. है ना? As long as I remain to be drashta, drushya is seen by me, drukswarupa we forget. So to As long as I value the existence of drishya, the corresponding drashta along with all samsara will be there. Again, druk swarupa atma is not known. Then what is to be known? Druk swarupa atma jnana, when we gain, in the light of which both drashta and drishya go away, that is the moksha sthiti. First obtain that. Then remaining in that state, play in this world as drashta with the projected drishya. This is the Jivan Mukta sthiti, wherein you are with yourself, nothing happening, outside everything happening, but nothing happening. Because in the pure self, nothing happens. Only it's all Kalpana projection. On the TV screen, nothing happens, everything is projected. In that way. So, yesterday we have seen up to the shloka number 29, 28 तक देखा हमने, wherein Sri Vasishtha ji tells what technique he has adopted to get moksha. Let us start from that. What is it? 28th mantra. Vasishtha ji's way of getting moksha. What did he do? He said, Tasmad asti jagat drushyam tat pramrushtamidam maya tyaktam tapo dhyana japaihi iti kanjika truptivat. So by these non-positive things, I will not get satisfaction. Therefore, I am giving up these bad habits of smoking and drinking. This is an example. In the same way, by doing tapaha, japaha, dhyana, through that by gaining the purity and single pointedness, then like that example, having understood that the drishya only binds me and it is there when I value it, and also it is there when I accept its existence. What I did is I just removed the idea or the concept that there is something called as drishya other than me. That is what he says. Ki jagat drishyam tat tasmad asti jagat drishyam. So jagat, the drishya is existing. Tat pramrushtam maya, that has been totally wiped off by me. So drishya jagat is there, jagat namaka drishya is there. This concept I rejected. Understood? By knowing that it is never existing, and when I give value, importance to it, it comes to exist and it binds me with all this knowledge. And how did I get knowledge? With my calm and quiet mind. How did you get the quietness of the mind? Tapo dhyana japaihi. So tapo dhyana japa give subtle intellect, purity of mind, concentration of mind. With that, when I do vicharana, then the drishya, though not there, appearing, actually, it is never there. This understanding happens. And I give reality, I get bound by it. When I know this and I drop it, I dropped it. Vasishtha says, therefore, I am no more in the bandhana. So there is no hetu of bandhana for me, that there is drishya, therefore I am not bound. Very, very clear. So as a drashta to a corresponding drishya, I am not bound. I am the substratum in which drashta, drishya, play may go on or may not go on. It doesn't touch me. है ना? On the TV screen, and the cinema played and not played. It doesn't touch the cinema, the screen, no? So I am the screen, I am the substrate. That is the experience. I got it. That's how I got moksha. मुझे मिला. I am no more in any bandhana. So your choice. In this tone, Sri Vasishtha gave his own example. Done. Now in the continuous mantras, Yadi Rama Jagadrusyam Asti Tat Pratibimbati Paramanu Darepi Asmin Siddhadarshe Tathaivahi. See, the beauty is what? If the existence is given to the Drishya Jagat by us, it will appear to be existing only illuminated by the pure consciousness. So the kalpana, the sankalpa alone is giving the astitva to the never existing jagat and this pure consciousness illuminating it. It will illuminate, it will reflect it if you give an idea of its existence. So therefore, yesterday as exhaustively we saw in Bhakti Marga or Bhasha, there is nothing other than my Rama or my Krishna. In the Vedanta Bhasha, There is nothing other than pure consciousness. Like in the examples Bhasha, even though I use all furniture, but there is nothing other than the wood or the plastic with whichever the furniture is made. See the thought there? There is nothing other than the plastic called as the chairs, etc. So too, there is nothing called as drishya other than Shuddha Atmavastu. If you have this idea, then the Chaitanya Tattva will not illuminate it. It will ever be there. Then the Chaitanya Tattva illuminated world is not there, there is no samsara. You yourself remain as the Shuddha Chaitanya Atma. That's moksha. In the same way, he says, Yatra tatra sthite yadvato darpane pratibimbati adri abdu a, a, adri abdi urvi nadi vari chidadarshe tataivahi. So, chid adarsha. Like in the mirror, whatever you bring in front, it reflects. Nadi, okay. Adri, okay. Abdi, okay. Urvi. So Nadi is river, Adri is mountain, Abdi is ocean, and then what? Nadi, Adri, Abdu, Urvi. Urvi means bhumi. So the mirror is kept. उसके सामने कुछ भी है उसको illuminate करता है. Catch the exam. Same way, in front of pure consciousness, other than pure consciousness, any concept through the thought we entertain of the Drishya Jagat is reflected by that consciousness. Then inevitably it gathers the status of reality. Once it gets status of reality, our mind cannot wait but goes towards it with a variety of the raga dveshas, such a quality. Then they give us dukkha. Then we keep doing karma that gives to karma phala. Because of that karma phala, we go into variety of janma marana. And like any example, somebody told us a very beautiful pilgrim place or any picnic or a entertainment spot. You heard that and you gave reality to it, then you want to enjoy it. आ जाता है ना वो बंदा बोला भी उसी लिए कि you go and enjoy. The moment that thought comes, is it not now taking the leave from office, booking the crickets, gathering the whole family, taking all the things that required, the mode of transport and the accommodation, the food, how much big samsara is created with one idea that that place I have to see. I'm giving an example. Doesn't mean that don't go to picnics or pilgrim places. Example दे रहे हैं इसी तरह दृश्य अस्ति कहोगे चैतन्य आत्मा will illuminate it. Your idea, your thought, your concept that there is something other than the Atman, the Jagat is there, is enough for the Atman, वो उसको illuminate कर देता है. Like in Nidra, where is the world? Therefore, the self, conscious self, is not at all reflecting that world because it is not there. But when you come to Jagra Sapna, the seeds of the worldliness from the Avyakta Avastha come to manifest into Vyakta. Immediately Chaitanya Atma illuminating, then the Jagat, Sapna Jagat is appearing and appearing as if it is there and it is really there. The moment we accept its presence, you know the consequence? Consequence is, next one is, tataha tatra punaha dukkham jara marana janmani bhava bhava graha utsarga sthula sukshma chala chalaha. See how many ways? Once the drishya is illuminated by the consciousness because of the concept of the mind only that there is a drishya existing. Actually, it is not there. काल्प इसी को in other text like मांडुक्य आदि they are called as kalpayatyatmanatmadenam atmadeva samaya. They are all called as kalpanas. है ना? That kalpana shakti is there in the mind at our individual level, in the maya at the total level. है ना? और उसको यूज करोगे then we will be troubled. उसको यूज ही मत करो. है ना? That mind merge in the prakriti merge in Paramatma. Remain as only Paramatma. Don't come out of him. That is the actual final instruction. So before that here it says tatra tatra, wherever our thought that the object is existing is illuminated by the consciousness, then it gives reality to that existing drishya jagat. Tatra tatra puna dukkham. Repeatedly the dukkha will come. Then jara marana Germany, the old age, the death, again the rebirth, etc. Then bhava abhava graha utsargaha. And I want something, I don't want something, I have something, I don't have something. These bhava, abhava, rupi, all concepts of samsara. Then sthula, sukshma, enter into the sthula sharira with the sukshma sharira. Then the chala, achala, sometime in the sthula sharira of the trees called as achala, maybe sometime in the bodies of the mobile beings. है ना चला चला मतलब mobile and immobile prani. Then bhava bhava grahosargaha, taking the body and not taking. Then jara marana janmani, taking birth and not taking, or sorry, old age, death and rebirth. Punaha dukkham. In this way the dukkha continues. So dukkha is bandha. Bandha hetu is our giving reality that the drishya is existing. आप सोच लो, है ना? Can we try for that pure, deep, conscious meditation wherein the pure Satta Chitta alone is existing? To that stage of understanding and meditation we reach to. Nididhyasana or Manana Chinta. Remember what Vedanta says is Upadhis, Vasanas. Upadhi means Dendriya Manabuddhyadi, and our inner vasanas, our wrong notions, our not knowing the reality, ये सारे एक झुंड मिलकर इंडी ब्लॉक की तरह they are projecting the world, they are giving reality to the world, and we are fascinated by it. We, instead of remaining as a self, we just by identifying with that fascinating one, we continue suffering as jiva till that knowledge is gained, and a process is this is what I said, the raga dvesha kama krodha utpatti, for that seen jagat, then to fulfill that we do the karma, then the karma gives karma phalam for the sake of that various shariras, and in that various things around, this entire drama gets manifest. Just like put on the TV, immediately in that cinema or serial, the music, the people, they're walking, they're talking, they're fighting, all of that suddenly manifest होता है. अब बंद करो. The moment you put off the TV, कहाँ गया सारा? In the same way, when I know the self, the TV is put off, no projection. When I don't know the self and I start doing the projection, and that projected thing is illuminated by the conscious self, then it gets gathers reality, then we get fascinated by it. And one example only I am giving. I don't know how to convey that example. Whether I am 100% able to do it or not. Like hours together we sit in front of TV, no? Cinema or serial. How we sit there as if taking it as real. Is it real? Not at all. Then why are you going? Ask that basic question. Why are you sitting there for hours together when it is not real? That answer for that question is our delusion, our murkhata. That I can be with myself in my own devotion to the Lord and enjoy that beautiful spirituality. This knowledge is not there. Therefore, I am deluded, imagining that some pleasure comes there. Then I just sit in front of it, even though it is unreal. In the same way, entire Jagat is unreal. But still we give it reality and we feel that it is entertaining us like the TV. Two problems it is doing. One, it is going on creating the samsara because it is never ending. The cinema, serial, TV, अब आगे क्या क्या होने वाला है. Second thing is the reality is always hidden from us, which is an infinite experience, which is a subtlemost experience, which is a blissful experience, which is an experience of limitless liberation, bondageless liberation. आया बात समझ में? थोड़ा थोड़ा पकड़ लो. So ततः तत्र पुनः दुःखं जरा मरण जन्मनि Bhava bhava grahotsarga sthula sukshma chala chalaha. And automatically, as if something is fed earlier, ki the moment you give value to the drishya, as if it is existing, every of the equipment starts operating called as mind. It projects likes, dislikes. Then the intellect says, what I like, let me get it. Then it tells the mind and senses to do some work. Sara mithya hi hai. And the work is done, its result comes. All mithya, but experience is real. Like in dream. The whole dream jagat is mithya, but the dukkha anubhava is real or not? Did you suffer or not in the dream? Yeah. No, like the snake. Is the snake really there? Not. But did you suffer the fear or not? Yeah. Every day, 100 times it happens, no? Suddenly sun comes, some sound comes, suddenly something falls. Why do we get afraid? Because कुछ हुआ है ऐसा हम महसूस करते हैं. हुआ क्या? कुछ नहीं हुआ. But feeling किया ना? Imagined, you suffered. That is because we are identifying the body excessively. So every time in waking plane, हमारे शरीर को कुछ हुआ ऐसे मानते हुए हम डरते हैं. कुछ होगा करके. That's okay. Further explanation it is. So take the example of dream, take the daily examples. From that, draw this knowledge that when I give value to the drishya or when I accept the existence of drishya, that thought is illuminated by consciousness, then the drishya as if real is taken, then it is labeled as good or bad, then created ragadvesha, then do various karma to get it. At that time, sukha, dukkha, janma, jara, roga, mrityu, this entire samsara bandhana. So, what is the promised thought? Ki drishya is the cause of bandhana to drashta. Now, how it is proved? In this way. When the drishya is taken as existing, then the further projection of reality to it is given. What is illuminated? Reality given. Then beautification is done. The likings are projected towards it. Karmas are done. For the karma follow. See how many times these thoughts have to be listened, contemplated, internalized to make it our knowledge. And then you live that knowledge, saying that I am the pure consciousness. Other than that, everything is, if I project, it is there. If I reject, it is not there. If I value, it is there. If I don't value, it is not there. If I give reality to it, it appears to be real. If I don't give, it is not there. If I attach to value, it has good or bad, then it appears good or bad. If I give raga, raga is there. If not, not. In this way, that knowledge should be pakka to us. टाइम लगता है, टाइम देने से जरूर होता है एक टाइम पे. लिसन 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 लिसन. Okay, now the next mantra 32-33 together. Idam pramarjitam drishyam maya chatrahamastitah etadevakshayam bijam samadau samsriti smritehe satit asmin kuto drishye nirvikalpa samadhita samadau chetanatvam tu turyam chapyupapadyate. These are all very, very subtle Siddhantika Vishayas, Vedanta Siddhanta Vishayas, Sadhana Siddhanta Vishayas. Those who have heard all that earlier in other texts, it becomes familiar to us. Then yet we also try to discuss. What does he say? Says ki there are the Narayana. Very subtle thought. We have our chitta. Chitta is always disturbed by becoming Manabuddhi Chitta Ahankara and also by having in it the projection of the Rupanama, everything. When that Chitta is absolutely quietened, that quiet state of Chitta is called Dhika Samasthiti, called as Samadhi. Okay. That Samadhi Sthiti is two types, wherein only one thing is in front of you, either as Shabda or Rupa, and you are there, and both are standstill. That is called Samadhi, but Savikalpa. There is another samadhi where even for the time being something is there. I am seeing that exclusively. That vikalpa also is not there. It's called a nirvikalpa samadhi. Okay. If you understood this little bit, now here Vaashishtha ji says Ki I have rejected all drishya. I am there now, alone. This is called Savikalpa Samadhi. Why? Because the concept that drishya is rejected is there. So there is a vikalpa of drashta drishya. Okay. So that concept that I have rejected all, the drishya, now I am in Savikalpa Samadhi, that concept itself is the bija for the drishya to come up once you come out of that Savikalpa Samadhi sthiti. So he says that idam pramarjitam drishyam maya. By me the entire drishya is wiped off. Tatra aham astitaha. Now I am there observing the absence of the drishya. So only two things. I the seer, then the absence of the drishya. And these two only are there. Etadeva. In fact, this effort itself is akshayam bijam samadau samsmriti smrutehe. That is called the endless bija. That when that you are holding your chitta in that samadhi avastha is relaxed again from that forcefully what you said. I have washed away the chitta vrittis or drishya. From there, the drishyas will come. Because the very subtlest thought is what दृश्य को मैंने निकाल दिया ये थॉट में ही दृश्य का बीज है दृश्य को मैंने निकाल दिया इस थॉट में ही दृश्य का बीज है व्हाट इज द एक्चुअल थिंग व्हाट वशिष्ठ जी डिड फॉर हिमसेल्फ दृश्य है ही नहीं बट व्हाट हियर द सविकल्प समाधि पर्सन इज डूइंग आई हैव वाइप्ड ऑफ द दृश्य now I am seeing the absence of drishya. So only this Savikalpa Samadhi, I am the seer and the seer is absence of drishya. And you are holding on to it. That's called Savikalpa Samadhi. You can't hold on it eternally. The moment you drop that state, immediately from the absence, the drishyas will be present. You are back to a samsari. Therefore, Savikalpa Samadhi will not wipe off the drishya nor the samsara or bandhana. One point. Now the second one, Nirvikalpa Samadhi. Can it wipe off the drishya and gives moksha? Yes, but for you to achieve Nirvikalpa Samadhi, basically you have to first of all eliminate the drishya, no? अब दृश्य तो गया ही नहीं. It is there in the seed form. So he says, सति तो अस्मिन दृश्ये सति. सविकल्प समाधि का बोल दिया कि वहाँ बीज रहेगा. When you resolve yourself from that, like you are watching a TV. Only TV and you. It is like Savikalpa Samadhi only. At that time, appears that there is no world. But the moment the TV is put off, you have come out of the Savikalpa Samadhi, all the bijas that are there in the chitta for the other works of the house, bartan dhona hai, or kapde dhona hai, or khana banana hai, all of them are coming or not. But while watching TV, it's like Samadhi only. There is no Jagat. Me, the serial. Or the another example is seeing one's own face in the mirror. This example women can understand better than men. Men cannot see their own face. That's ugly it is. So women look at it. They are in samadhi only. Other than me, there's nobody beautiful in the whole cosmos. At that time, they forget everything and everybody, including children. Suddenly, when the mirror se bahar aa gaye, all these suppressed or temporarily sent into Bijavastha, those thoughts manifest. Then again, the Jagat Drishya is in front. Example. In the same way, सविकल्प समाधि में जो दृश्य जगत बीज रूप में चला जाता है उसका नाश नहीं होता इसलिए it will come up therefore your bondage comes again. So that's not a like a pain is there or manasik dukkha, somebody takes a drink or a drug for those 4 hours to sleep. So he is that way escaping. Once that effect goes away, again he is back to the same samsara. This is avikalpa. What about nirvikalpa? Satitu asmin drushye. Of that drushya is there, whether it in bija rupa or in the expression rupa. Katham nirvikalpa samadhita kutaha. You will never have the nirvikalpa samadhi only. But if you really by somehow reach the nirvikalpa samadhi, samadho chetanatvam tu turyam cha api upapadyate. You can reach to definitely that chetana turya atmasthiti if you can achieve nirvikalpa, but further this drishya has to go away, no? Okay. Even by some forced method, even if you achieve the nirvikalpa samadhi, you know what will happen? Vyutthanehi samadhanat sushuptantaiva akilam jagad dukkhamidam bhati यथा स्थितम अखंडितम. यही है वेदांत का मजेदार बात. Even निर्विकल्प समाधि you enter into, just like sleep. When you get up out of the sleep, suddenly the whole world will become aware or not. All the sambandhas. I am doctor, this is my hospital, they are my patients, these are my treatment, they are the nurse or the compounder. अरे उस निद्रा में कहा था वो, सडनली एक्सप्रेस हो गया. सेम वे निर्विकल्प समाधि के रहकर भी वहां से बाहर आने से स्टिल अगेन फ्रॉम द बीज स्थिति द जगत विल एक्सप्रेस अगेन दृश्य. सो दैट इज वाई कॉल्ड एज सम्यक ज्ञानम एवं मोक्ष. व्हाट इज सम्यक ज्ञानम? Catching the substratum, the Satchidananda Vastu. And that alone is there, be attentive. That is immutable. Therefore, in that, from within or because of any reasons, there is no, actually the Drishya Jagat is born. Therefore, there is no Drashta. Then who are you? The Druk Swarupa. After that, with my own Maya Shakti, I can project Drishya for the Vyavahara as a Leela, but it's only projection because it is not real. In that Leela, birth and death, gain and loss, success and failure, both are entertainments. They won't create samsara. That is the state we have to reach of. That's called Sahaja Samadhi, wherein we are in an experience that the self alone is there, even though in that the world projected is glittering with all its colors as it is happening now. ज्ञानावस्था में अज्ञानावस्था में जगत ऐसा ही रहता है. In the Ajnanavastha, Jagat is taken real, we are attached with Ragadvesha, we create samsara to ourselves. In the Jnanavastha, the Jagat is never apart from the pure Paramatma, the substratum, on whom, without touching it, its own Maya Shakti has projected. द माया का यही महिमा है. सबस्ट्रैटम को थोड़ा भी नहीं बदलते हुए उन्हीं के अधिष्ठान पर ये जो जगत कभी था नहीं, कभी रहेगा नहीं, उसको इतना भयंकर रूप से प्रेजेंट करता है एज इफ इट इज रियल ओनली. And thank God to the science technology, it is so easy to understand now that through the graphic designing all in that screen or a TV, now everything can be projected or not. You can project as if the sun is broken into pieces and few more earths are made. You can create the oceans, dissolve the oceans. You can project the bhukampas coming. You can project the cyclones are made. You can even project a beautiful gardens, beautiful celestial angels. They are flying in the sky. अब graphic design से क्या नहीं बनता बताओ आज. Now the next stage which has come now going to overpower the world for next 20-30 years. उसके बाद फिर वो भी ठप हो जाएगा. Called as the artificial intelligence. What miracles it's not doing now, बताओ. With that artificial intelligence, see भगवान शिव जी का कैलाश का दृश्य, श्री राम जी का अयोध्या या वनवास ऐसा डिपिक्ट कर रहे हैं as if it is real. अरे महात्मा हो, if a graphic designing can do it, परमात्मा का माया नहीं कर सकता. And how much realistically the graphic designing is projecting it, but don't we know that it is unreal? Vedanta says that only. How much ever through your upadhis this world is appearing, remember it is appearance. You gave it reality, you labeled it as good or bad, you created ragadvesha, you started running towards and running away. This heavy headache and problem or dukkha is called as samsara bandhana. All that will go away only when you na rahega bas, na bajegi basuri, reject the drishya. That's why in the bhakti, सब मेरा राम, मुझे कुछ नहीं चाहिए, मैं ही उनका सेवा करता हूं. There is no samsara. There is no maya or mora toratai maya. Everything is Ram. Everything literally. मेरे तन में राम, मन में राम, रोम रोम में राम रे. इसी तरह हर जगह पे राम राम है ना. कोई पंछी देखा, पेड़ देखा, पशु देखा, कुछ भी देखो, who says they are पंछी पशु पक्षी? There is only Rama. यही in Bhagavad Gita 10th chapter we are given a practice, rather in 7th, again in 9th, and again the 10th. How many vibhutis are told for us to practice? And in all mountains I am Himalayas to begin with. After that, all mountains are he only. All rivers am Ganges. Practice it. Later on, all rivers are me. Ashwatha in all trees I am. After that, all trees are me. Aina, you understood it? We are given a training to reject the report given by the Indriyas Mana that it is what you call a tree or a river. We are following the Shastra or the God's Upadesha that take it as me. First to do that practice. Once that practice is done sometime, you yourself will have a question. If everything is you, then who are you? Then what is the position of this? Then the answer is you or I am that are Satchidananda Brahma, and these are all projected out of Maya. You gave it reality, you are caught up. Now we have just released you from that bondage by inducing the authentic knowledge. If this knowledge is with faith in the beginning, and through sadhana, it will be an experience direct. Once experience comes, there is no need of faith. You yourself realize you are the self, everything the same self. And you will see the tamasha that your own Shakti, how it is projecting the world. Projecting only, not real. These are all very subtle Vedantic thoughts. So here we are seeing this point कि व्युत्थानेहि समाधानात् सुषुप्तान्त इव अखिलम जगत दुःखम इदम भाति यथास्थितम अखंडितम. Even from that Nirvikalam Samadhi, when you wake up, the Jagat exactly as it was, it will be reproduced like when I sleep at night. Nothing is there in that 8-7 hours of the sleep, whole world. As if kuch nahi, even मैं भी नहीं हूँ. But don't we get up in the morning and everything as it is? My toothpaste, my soap, towel, and mera mayar mora torate maya. Every show continues. That in between period of nidra is like that Nirvikalpa Samadhi. Or Nirvikalpa Samadhi is like the nidra. But when you are coming out of it, it continues. The whole earlier Jagat is projected. Means what? Try to catch only one point. There are no two. Snake is there. With that acceptance, you try to eliminate the snake will not go. Then what is the way? Snake is not there. Then what is there? Rope is there. In the realization of the rope, the projected snake when it goes away, that is the final going of the snake which gives moksha. सांप जाता नहीं है, सांप था ही नहीं है, knowledge होना चाहिए. अगर you are trying to remove the snake means you are giving reality to snake. Then when you give reality, how will you say no to it? तुमने तो उसको reality दिया ना, फिर वो जाएगा नहीं वो. What is to be done? Apprehend the reality. Everything is the reality. Then there is nothing other than it. Therefore, there is no drushya, there is no samsara. आत्मो है ना गीता में उपनिषद में ना यस्मिन् सर्वाणि भूतानि आत्मा एव अभूत विजानतः तत्र को मोह कशोकः एकत्वम् अनुपश्यतः आत्मानं चेत् विजानीयात् अयमस्मीति पुरुषः. Every Upanishad greatly they talk about it. So first understand the whole thought. I am bound as drashta because of drishya. Okay, the liberation is in knowing myself to be Drukswarupa. That happens when I, the drashta, disappear. That happens when the corresponding drishya goes away. Drishya cannot be removed by any means other than accepting that it was never there. उसको है करके निकालो तो नहीं जाता, वो था ही नहीं करके बोलो तो चला जाएगा. अब कैसे था ही नहीं है? Only when you realize the substrat. And all of those are not only into intellectual concepts, please. A sadhaka, step by step, traveling all these distances, covering all these stations, he reaches to the apprehension and experience of the self. From that standpoint, what is said by Vaashishtha 100% true, because Vaashishtha ji is telling from that standpoint only in which he is there, the experience of the self standpoint. Satyam, are you understanding it? Little at least. Again, प्राप्तं भवति हे राम तत्किं नाम समाधिभिः भूयो नर्थ विपातेः क्षणसाम्ये किं सुखम. Hey Rama, what is the use of that both Savikalpa and Nirikalpa Samadhis? That when we come out of it, the same anartha of the samsara is like that earlier, and that Samadhi Sukha is like a Kshanika Sukha only. What is the use of that Samadhi also? A nidra or a samadhi or opium, drink. Both are nothing, equal only from the realization standpoint. After the drink effect gone, again the samsara. Wake up from the nidra, again samsara. Come out of savikalpa nirvikalpa samadhi, again samsara. Moksha to hua nahi na. So temporarily, as long as you are in that mood, it appeared that problem has gone. Understood? But samadhi abhyasas are done to quieten the mind, to remove the impurities, and to remove the vasanas. ये सारे करना है साधना है. Okay, but finally, apprehending reality, apprehending one without second reality is the only way for the moksha. One without second means there is no drishya, there is no drashta. Therefore, there is no darshanam. Therefore, there is no samsara at all. ये बात यहाँ कह रहे. Now continue. यदि वापि समाधाने निर्विकल्पे स्थितिं व्रजेत् तदक्षय सुषुप्तावं तन्मन्येतामलं पदं प्राप्यते सति दृश्येऽस्मिन् न च किं नाम केनचितो यत्र यत्र किलायाति चित्ततास्य जगद्भ्रमः. So यदि वापि समाधाने निर्विकल्पे स्थितिं व्रजेत्. If you put this proposal that I will achieve Nirvikalpa Samadhi and I will not break it, I will continuously stay in it. Then tad akshaya sushuptabham tan manyeta amalam pada. So that one can consider as amala pada and there can be an akshaya sukha. But that you have not achieved by realizing the self and rejecting the drishya. You have like a mechanical brake applied on the projection of the world, and that drishya world is still in the seed form there also. So therefore, you may say for a long time I remain in the Nirvikalpa Samadhi. You can remain long time but not eternal. It can be 10,000 years. There are some yogis in the Nirvikalpa Samadhi from 10,000 years. I know that. That person, you have heard about that yogi few years back. Something was being dug, he is found, it seems. वो सारा वीडियो पिक्चर तो नहीं है, but हमने कहीं सुना. And he something said when he got up in a different form he was there. Somehow with all difficulty, when that was tried to be translated, what he said? What he said was, has Krishna Avatara come? Did Krishna Avatara come? That was his question. भाई कृष्णा अवतार आया चला गया, कलयुग शुरू हुआ, 5,000 साल हो गए उसके, तो कब से बैठे हो? बट नाउ ही गॉट अप स्टिल इन द द्वैत जगत ओनली. कोई कोई 10,000 साल निर्विकल्प में जाते हैं, उठने के बाद जो स्टिल जो संस्कार है ना, उसके अनुसार चाहे वो काम क्रोध आदि का हो और किसी का, that again it comes up. Example of this Ravana and Hiranyakashipu, you can see 10,000 years they have done tapasya. At that time in their mind, other than Paramatma, there was nothing. Because of that katorata of the tapasya only, Bhagavan appeared or not. But once Bhagavan appeared means once they came out of that samadhi, their vasanas, have they not manifested? And that's why they asked for this or that boon. And we having got the boon, they behaved more, they behaved as terrible rakshasas than anyone else. Who have done thousand of years tapasya, who have even got the Paramatma to see in front, who were blessed by them with vara, such people. These are all examples to prove. So all of that should drive into our heart this knowledge that other than Paramatma, nothing is there. To that experience you have to reach. And that Paramatma is Sat Swarupa, Chit Swarupa, Ananta Swarupa. And that I have. इस अनुभव में ही मोक्ष नहीं है तो दृश्य रहेगा, corresponding drashta will come, he will be bound by that drishya. Example, a man. As a man is liberated. The moment any upadhi comes outside, from the upadhi, when his identity comes, he is bound. That man is seated in sofa. Suddenly the women came from the office or market. Immediately the husband came out of him. Bondage. The son came from the school or college. Suddenly the father is born in him, bondage. Then father came, then the son is born. Man, with all these relations as father or husband or son, he is bound with so many duties, go, responsibilities, go, jo bhi ho nonsense. But all alone, है ना? Example. No, extend it. Not only I am the man with this sharira, I am not even the Dehindra Pranamana Buddhi Adi, I am the Shuddha Atma Chaitanya. In that, don't allow the Maya to project the world, isn't it? Then this pure self will not become Jiva. Like the man will not become husband till the wife has not entered the room, isn't it? So how do you don't allow the Maya to project when you dominate Maya? How? Knowing that everything is me, and that is intellectual, then later on experiential. This is how the Vedanta guides us. Some more beautiful shlokas. We try to see them tomorrow. Om Purnamada Purnamidam Purnat Purnamudachyate Purnasya Purnamadaya Purnameva Vashishyate. Om Shanti Shanti Shanti. Thank you for your patient listening. Tomorrow, how many shlokas are left? इसमें तो we have seen 37 हमने देखा तो है कितने 48 तो 11 श्लोक है तो थोड़ा ज्यादा समय लेने से होता होगा 1 2 3 4 5 6 7 8 9 10 आज 10 किया तो कल थोड़ा 5-10 मिनट लो अगर नहीं तो और एक दिन कोई नहीं ओम न तत्र सूर्यो भाति न चंद्र तारकम न इमा विद्युतो भान्ति कुतोऽयमग्निः तमेव भान्ति तस्य भासा मंगलं गुरुरामद बोल श्री रामचंद्र भगवान की जय श्री योग वासिष्ठ महारामायण शास्त्र की जय वशिष्ठ विश्वामित्र वाल्मीकि वेद व्यास ब्रह्म विद्याचार्य की बोलो भाई सब संतन की जय सतगुरुनाथ महाराज की जय थैंक यू come in 2 minutes today we'll see how much we can do in our निर्वाण षटकम वो और ये दोनों टेक्स्ट कॉम्प्लीमेंटिंग है एक दूसरे को थैंक यू